guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to come on here and review my Boxycharm from December, and then we're going to open and unveil, like preview the box for January. So let's get into the products that came in the December box. So first of all, the products that came in here were pretty good. So I just will say that first of all. So the first item is this makeup eraser. It says it removes your makeup with just water. So you can use this with just water. It's like the traditional makeup eraser, the big one. Except for this is a little mini one. And I will tell you right now, mine's filthy dirty, so it needs a bath. Because what I like to do with it, I like to keep it at my vanity as I'm doing makeup and stuff. And then you can use this to wipe your brushes off on if you don't have a color switch, or if you just don't feel like cleaning your color switch, which was my case. My color switch is filthy and I was like, I don't have time to clean it, so I used it to clean makeup brushes off on today as I was creating a makeup look. And also it's really good for swatching, so that's another great thing. I like to use it for swatches. I like to just wipe the swatches off using this without water. So then you're not left with a wet arm that you have to wait for it to dry to do other swatches. So I just think it's a really neat towel. The little size to it is unique. It reminds me of a lady's product, so I'm sure you guys can figure out what I think it reminds me of. But I do think it's really nice. I know when you wash these, you want to be careful that you shouldn't put fabric softener in them, because it does affect them a little bit. So you want to wash them and not use fabric softener. I've used fabric softener on mine a couple times, my original one, and it's fine. It still works okay, but I wouldn't recommend that because I think that's actually one of the instructions in the washing instructions. So make sure you pay attention to that part, unlike me. The next product is something from Butter London. This is a Butter London fingernail polish, and it's the shade Ruby Murray. So this is a little burgundy-ish colored polish. I really do like this color. However, I don't think the formula is that great. I thought Butter London had some excellent polishes, but I felt like I had this one here for some reason. I felt like it was a little bit streaky, the first layer was. But then when you put the second layer on, it kind of leveled itself out a little bit so that it wasn't so bad. But then I still had to go in with a third layer for it to feel like it was completely opaque. So maybe it's just this color that's not good, because I've had other Butter London polishes that were fine. So maybe it's mine, that maybe I got a bad one. I have no idea. Or maybe maybe it's just the formulation. I have no idea. Let me know if you got this too, if yours was streaky like mine and you had to apply 3 coats in order to get it to work. I just thought that was a little bit odd, because I thought Butter London was known for nail polish. So you'd think it'd be excellent. I don't know. The next The next product is the Pure palette. So this is the Pure Cosmetics. It's called the Buff Collection Eyeshadow Collection Palette. So they retailed this. This was the one concern I had about this, was that they said the retail value for this was like 40. I have the card here. Hang on. The card says it was retailed at $50. So the problem I had with it initially was, I was like, you know, if you're going to pay $50, well, why not just buy a naked palette? Because you know it's good quality and you know it's going to work. But then the more I played with this, I found out something. So it's a little bit of a surprise. So here are swatches. Oh man, I don't know if you can see them. So here are swatches. I'm going to try to twist my arm so that you can see them. I'll insert swatches, okay? I'll insert swatches because I want to tell you, this palette is really, really good. Really, really good. Honestly, I feel like this palette is almost better than the Naked 3 palette. If that's possible, it really is. There are certain shades in here that aren't quite as... There's 2 shades actually. Let me show you. Let's get the palette here. So I think this shade right here, which is the shade Sahara, I don't think it's quite exactly like the palette from the Naked 3, which I have right here. Let me take the brushes out of both of these, because if not, I'm going to drop them on the floor. And then we're going to have a mess. So the brushes come out. Okay, so on the top here is going to be the Naked palette. And then on the bottom is going to be the Pure Cosmetics palette, if I can get them to stack. So here is the Naked and actually let's switch it, because I want to show it to you this way so the mirror's not in your way. So on the top is the Naked palette. Actually, on the top is the Pure palette. So this palette right here is the Pure Cosmetics palette. On the bottom is the Naked palette. So if you can tell, they look very, very, very similar. I don't see a whole lot of differences at all. And when you see the swatches, you're going to see that they actually don't look much different. I mean, maybe a hair, but nothing where you'd be like, oh, she's using the Pure palette, not the Naked palette. Nobody would ever notice, to be honest with you. And I think Pure Cosmetics was offering a discount code. If I can remember correctly, was it on the card here? It might have been in the box itself, but I think there was, actually it's on the back of the palette. So there's a 25% off of your purchase. So technically you could get this palette for what? What is that? 25 off of, oh my gosh, I can't do math in my head. I'll insert the price right here. So that would be whatever it is. So you could technically get it for a better price. And honestly, if you compare the quality of the two palettes, I think the Pure Cosmetics Buff one is better than the Naked palette. It wears better. It looks better on the eyes. The colors are more pigmented. I feel like the colors blend out better. I don't know. Makes me question the Naked palette now. It makes me question, why do I love this thing so much when this one is just as good? And it's by a company that I've never even heard of before. So I think that's really interesting that they were able to dupe the quality to the T. To the T. The only one, like I said, is not exact. I'll show you a little swatch. Is this one right here. It's Sahara. So Sahara swatched on my hand will look like this. So here is Sahara. Oops. They do all have like a little bit of that. You see how it like peels up a little bit? They both do that. Both palettes do that. So don't think that's a downfall on the Pure Cosmetics one, because both palettes do that, to be honest with you. I don't think that one does it better than the other for that one. And then here is Dust. So it's Dust in the Naked palette. Actually, the Naked palette did it worse. The Naked palette is really peeled up. And here is Dust. Do you see how bad they both do it? So here's Dust. This is the one I feel like they're just a little bit off. But that's the only color in here I feel like that's a little bit off. But as you can tell with the Naked one, it was very, very powdery. Let me show you my Naked one now that I've swiped it, so you can see how powdery it was. Do you see the powder residue over here on this shade? That is crazy. So it's got a lot of kick up. And so for me, I'm just a little confused now. Why is the Naked palette not as good as this one? And this is a brand that I hadn't heard too much from. Oh, I can talk English. Words. Anyway, so the Naked palette is good. I do love the Naked palette, but I feel like this is better. So if you got this palette and you don't have the Naked palette, don't worry, you don't need it, because this is better. It's a lot better quality, to be honest with you. And I know everybody's complaining about the packaging design on it, but I have trouble opening my Naked palette, to be honest with you. And I know it's a real Naked palette because I bought it at Ulta, so it better be a real Naked palette. So I have trouble opening my, all right, let me show you. I have trouble opening, see how it wants to stick, and then you have to like push it on both ends. And then the Buff one, here's the Buff one, does the same thing. So it sticks down here, and then you have to push it on both ends. So I think their packaging is not that bad either, to be honest with you. Everybody was complaining, well, the packaging is crap. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it's actually really good. So anyway, let's jump out of that now that I'm over my little rumble with that. But anyway, I'm saying that if you got this palette in your box and you didn't have the Naked palette, you don't need it. You're good. So the next item I have is the OFRA Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the shade Napa Valley. Napa Valley always makes me think of Sex and the City. How about you guys? Because it makes me think of when Big says he's moving to Napa Valley and Carrie says that you take a Napa, you don't move to Napa. That's what it always makes me think of. But anyway, this is a really unique color. Let me swatch it for you. It's a very, very bold purple. I mean, that is a purple lip. I rocked it one day, but honestly, this is not a color that I could rock very often because it's just too bold for me. And I live in the country, and I'm sure if I were out, oh my gosh, it's very staining too. So it's a very staining liquid lipstick. So it's the traditional, if you've tried anything from OFRA Cosmetics before, then you know they have very good quality liquid lipsticks. I can't speak today. Words. Anyway, they have very good liquid lipsticks, and they're very long lasting. They're very comfortable in the lips. So I think they're a really good formulation. I just don't really like this color. I'm going to keep it just because Napa Valley makes me think of Sex and the City. So I think it's cool. The last item in my box was this IBY. This is a Rosebud. The shade is called Rosebud. It is a lip liner. So here's a lip liner, and honestly, I feel like it's good, but it's not great because I feel like it's a little bit dry, because I feel like it drags just a little bit. So for me, if I'm going to use a lip liner, I want it to be a little more creamy, and probably that's the wrong thinking, because you want a lip liner to be a little bit more dry so it can stay better. But for me, I don't like drying super dry products on my lips because I feel like they tug too much. I don't want to be tugging in my lips a lot. So I don't really like the formulation of it, how it's a little bit dry. But maybe that's how they're all supposed to be, because I don't typically wear a lip liner in the first place. I don't care for them, to be honest with you. I have a ton of lip liners and I just don't use them. So anyway, I think this is a good one if you like something that's drying, if that's how they're supposed to be. But if you don't like a drying lip liner, then I think you're not going to like this one either. So for me, all in all, I think I would not purchase this if I saw this sitting somewhere. I would definitely not purchase this color, but I love OFRA, so that's just a matter of my opinion on color-wise. So again, I think this one's great, just the color is not for me. The Buff Collection Pure Cosmetics palette is amazing. I think this makes the box worth the $20 all by itself. So for me, the box is already worth it by just getting this. The other thing was the makeup eraser, and I obviously love that because I've been using it the whole time sitting here wiping off swatches. I love these little things. And then the nail polish. The nail polish is fine. You're just going to have to know that you're going to have to layer it up in order to get a good opaque color. So I think it's good. For me, all in all, I feel like the December box is definitely worth $20. If I saw $21, if I saw this box sitting onto a shelf and it said I had a $21 price tag on it, I would definitely pick it up because it's well worth it. So I think Boxycharm hit it out of the park that time for December. So now let's move on to January. Whoa, I almost dropped it. So January's box is the traditional Boxycharm box with the cute little Boxycharm logo. And then we open it up and we've got some goodies inside here. And let's see what it says. There's a little card on here. The card says, and the Glam Award goes to, so there's the little card. And then on the back, it's going to give you all the information about the products that you're getting inside of here. So I'm going to be actually going through this with you guys to let you know the value of each product, like I do each month when I open the boxes. So last month, I told you the prices of each of the products that were in the other box. So now let's see what we got here. So we have something that's bubble wrapped, and it looks like two things together. I love bubble wrap. What about you guys? Pop, pop, pop. Okay, the first thing that came out of the bubble wrap is this Pure Mineral Glow Bronzing Powder. So this is the other Pure. This is not like the other palette we just had. Where did the box go? Okay, so it's not the Pure Cosmetics because this is spelled P-U-R-E. This is a brand, like I said, that I had not heard much of. So I had actually got another palette in another box subscription, but before that I had not heard too much information about that actual brand. Now this is the Pure that you'll find at Ulta. This is just the P-U-R with the U has those two little dots above the U. So this is a different brand, but let's check this product out. Possibly. If we can get it out of the box. Oh my goodness. I always hate opening those boxes. I usually have scissors and just pop the tops. I don't know about you guys, but So here's what the packaging looks like. It's nice and sleek looking. It's got the silver design on the back. It just says Mineral Glow. And it says it is 0.35 ounces of product. So I don't know if I could open it. Oh, thought I just stuck my finger in it. So there is the color of the product. That looks like a good color of bronzer, actually. That looks like a nice color. So let's see what it says about this product. It says Mineral Glow's micronized mineral powder has rich golden undertones to add a sun-kissed contour to your complexion. A staple for pure aficionados, use it as a quick fix bronzer or an all year round healthy glow. Boxy tip, use your favorite powder brush to sweep Mineral Glow over your face, neck, body, or a touch of sun. Mineral Glow can be used alone or over foundation. It says the value of this is $25. So I'm assuming if you check the Ulta website right now, you'd find this there for $25. So let's do a little swatch of it so I can show you the color. We're gonna have to swatch on the other hand because this one's stained now from the OFRA product. So we'll swatch on the other hand. So here is the swatch, and then here is the product swatch. See, that looks like a pretty color actually. Looks like a nice camel color for some reason. I think it reminds me of camel color. So it might be a really good bronzer. It has a lot of yellow to it though. I see a lot of yellow in it. So I guess it'll all depend on your skin tone and skin complexion and everything like that, whether or not that'll be good for you. That's the only thing bad about it. If they send you a bronzer or something like that, it's not going to work for everybody. So I don't know about that. The next thing is another little product in bubble wrap. Oh, I thought I had to rip it. I don't. This is a Vintage by Jessica Liebskin. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And it's an illuminating face and highlighter set. So we got a highlighter, I think like 2 months ago or something like that from Boxycharm from her. And honestly, I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was too powdery. It had a lot of kick up, and the color that when you put it on your face, it just didn't look good. It just accentuated like your fine lines, your pores and things like that. So I just didn't think it was that great. Now here's this one here. It's in the same kind of packaging. It's the white packaging that's going to get disgusting and dirty. And then we have two different colors in here. This one looks like it has a bronzy-ish color and then a pinky color. So let's give these a swatch. and then we'll read it. I just swatched them on the wrong hand again. Let's see if I can still put them on here somehow. I'll put them over here. So there are both of the products, the bronze and the... Now these look good. These don't look bad at all, to be honest with you. These don't look bad at all. So these look a little bit more promising than the other one that we got from her. The other one was just... it was a no-go for me, to be honest. So let's read what this one says. Vintage Highlighter Double Chocolate Diamond and Rose Quartz. It says, add a beautiful wash of color and subtle sexy shimmer with this limited edition illuminating face highlighter set. Wear it alone or as a beautiful highlight over pretty blush or bronzer. The reflective pearls add radiance on contact, adding a delicate glow and a diamond-like finish to the skin. Using a powder brush, sweep the illuminating face highlighter onto the apples of your cheeks and cheekbones after blush has been applied for an added glow. Dust lightly over fresh, hydrated skin and on the forehead, nose, and chin. And it says the value of this is $35. So that's a pricey product so far. We've got a $25 item and a $35 item. So far we've got, what, $60 worth of products right here? That's crazy. The next thing I see in the box here is in a little packet, and it says Gorge. I'll make your face radiant. Konjac sponge. Is your skin feeling a little bit cold? What? Is your skin feeling a little tired and could need some old TLC? Good old TLC. I can't read today, guys. Like, I really can't. I can't speak words today. I'm going to give up and just go to bed. Okay? See you guys later. Just kidding. Say hello to your new best friend that will deliver smoother, softer, brighter looking skin. So it's a Konjac sponge for your body. And I've tried one before and I didn't really care for it for my body. So hopefully this one will be good, because I wonder if you can use it on your face too. You can use it on your face too, so that's probably where I'll use it, because I didn't really care for the one I had that was for my body, so just didn't. It says this sponge is made from 100% preservative-free Konjac root. This calming and exfoliating sponge is naturally alkaline and balances the acidity of the skin's impurities. This naturally deep clearing pH-balanced sponge can be used throughout the face, neck, and the delicate under eye area, since it's gentle enough for even the most sensitive skin. And it says the value is $18. That's pricey for a Konjac sponge, to be honest with you. I think that's a little pricey, so it better be good. And it says for your face, it's not for your body, so I was wrong. The next product is a brush, and we have a little brush here with the cute little keeper on it so that you don't mess up your bristles. This is a fan brush, and it's by the brand So Susan. It says So Susan Skincare, Color, and Performance. Actually, that'd be perfect with the highlighter. Let's test it out. Let's do a little dab here, and we'll put some on my cheeks. I don't know. The highlighter is like leaving a line. Do you see the line? It created a line on my face. I don't know. We'll have to play with that a little bit. The brush is really, really soft. It's nice and thin, which is perfect for highlighting. So we'll have to play with these two products together and see how they work. So let's see what it says about the brush. It says So Susan is a full-size brush, a versatile brush made from the best quality synthetic nylon and Taklon hairs only. So it says gently dip brush across your favorite highlighter or powder and dust across your cheekbones for a beautifully glowy effect. So it's a nice brush. I feel like the bristles to it are very, very nice. Let me give you a close-up so you can see what it looks like. It's very pretty too. I like the color. It's purple with the gold accents to it. So it looks like it'd be good. We'll just have to play with it. And the last item it looks like in my box is a coupon. First of all, whoo! Coupon for 25% off of Pure Cosmetics. Now the actual other one. So here's a coupon for that, and it's just the code BOXY25. So if you're watching this and you want to go shop some items from the Pure Cosmetics website, the PUR, the BOXY25 will save you 25%. The last item is something from English Laundry. So it says Perfume. Perfume? I think this is a perfume. Maybe. Aw, man. My nails are messing up. I need my scissors. Oh, I think you push it open. Oh, yeah. You don't pull it out. You push it open. So here's what it looks like on the inside. It's a nice, that's a decent sized bottle. Let's see what it smells like. Let's give it a little whiff. It's a little strong right now. Maybe it has to settle down the notes. Right now I'm smelling all the top notes. Okay, the middle notes smell a little bit better. It's actually really good. So that smells really, really good. So I'll be excited to play with that this month and use it up. Throw that in my purse because that'll be perfect. I like traveling with roller balls because I feel like there's no chance of the spritzer accidentally start spraying all over your purse and creating a giant disaster. So anyway, that is the January box unboxing and then the December review. I'd love to know, do you get the subscription service too? What are your thoughts on your December box? What do you think of your January box? Did you get the same things I did? Did you get things that are different? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions on these products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.